Another day, another new reaction. Today, I spun the wheel. As you know, on this series, when I'm live, I spin the wheel. I get a genre. I spin the wheel. I get an artist. I spin the wheel. I get an album. If I don't already know the most popular album and haven't already listened to it on my own. Today, In Rainbows by Radiohead is what I've came up on. So far we've done Cardi, a little bit of a mixture of a lot of different subgenres of music. We've done Maxwell, a lot of different mixtures of like soul R&B, a little bit of jazz, a little bit of blues, a little bit of urban, that type of style. So like rap, hip hop, soul R&B, and now we're kind of moving into, I guess, what do you consider this? Like indie, alternative, a little bit of rock, right? I'm not exactly sure what this is classified as. If I'm being completely honest, as you can see, I do know Weird Fishes, Arpeggi, and Jigsaw's falling into place. I've known this song for about, I would say, 8 months now, and I've known this song for about 2 years. I don't really listen to this song that much anymore. It's still a really good song, and of course, we're gonna listen to both of them because they're part of the album. So from what I've heard is, if you don't like Radiohead, it's only a matter of time. That's what I see a lot, really, from people who listen to Radiohead or who have been fans for a long, long time. I have a lot of friends who listen to Radiohead, and a lot of them tell me you should really, really react to this project. It's something completely different than what I've really ever listened to. And in my personal opinion, Weird Fish's Arpeggi is one of my favorite songs of all time. I can't really explain like the feel I get from that. I kind of want to leave my thoughts until after I listen to it again because I can go on. I've had periods where I sat and listened to this song for like an hour straight. I'm not going to lie to you. So I'm going to have, obviously, Genius up on the right, Spotify up on the left, in the top corner. I'm going to move myself a little bit over to here, to the left, so you get that angle right here. I've heard so much about this album, and I've heard that because I like the two songs, I'll probably like the entire album. Maybe I won't because I'm not super big into the genre, but I've had so many people tell me to listen to this album that I know personally, not online, just that I know, like friends and family. So I'm actually very excited. So song number 1, 15 Steps, In Rainbows, of course, Open-Minded. And let's get right into it. Interesting beat. Like I said, I don't really know this genre like that, so. My God. I love that sound. I love that sound. Are those drums? I don't think those are drums in the background. I mean, I hear the... Wow, the use of all the different instruments, it's so... Like the last album I did, it's like I understood the use of different instruments. It's so different for this genre. I'm already on the first song. I'm not even reading, I'm just listening. This is so interesting. It's so interesting, but like I like it. Oh my god. This is crazy. Wow, I don't even know what to say to start, honestly. Oh my god. The first thing that I can really say immediately was, and I get this feeling when I listen to Weird Fish's Arpeggi, is I feel like the beat in itself is like a story. I feel like when I listen to Radiohead, especially the two songs on this album, I get like sucked into a trance. You know what I mean? I get sucked into the music. I get sucked into the weird combination of sounds and instruments and the drums and whatever. I don't know okay, the names of the instruments. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I get sucked into the music when I listen to this album on Radiohead on the two songs that I know. And based on this song, I'm assuming I don't know how the rest of the album is gonna be, but if it's similar to that, I'm gonna get sucked in. I'm gonna get sucked in. Like I couldn't even really listen to the words. I was just I was just entranced from the beat and what was going on in my ears. Like it honestly, it sounded insane. It sounded crazy. And like I said, I don't know this genre at all. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm an alt rock or an indie head. I'm not. That was fucking crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That was some way to start. Like even just with the slight echoing, and then with the beat continuing to pick up later on, more clacking in both ears, different stuff going on. It's like it is crazy. And I'll say this right now because I'm not really comparing Radiohead and Beach House in the slightest. I'm not. But what both of those artists really do for me, like I said, they suck me into the music. They emotionally engage me in what is going on. And that's what I get from Radiohead. So enough rambling about BS. I love the first song, honestly. And I'm curious to see the use of instrumentals and the use of more effects moving forward. I don't know how the rest of the songs are going to sound, so that's why we're going to go to the second song, Bodysnatchers. Completely different immediately right off the jump. Way more rock heavy. Okay. An older type vibe. Again, that background, it really does add to the song every time so far. guitar. Oh my god. Oh my god, it switched so fast, but it was so perfect. The same background noise as the beat changed a little bit. Yes. Absolutely, yes. I don't even know what the hell just happened. What just happened in my ears? Let me take my headphones off for a second. Oh my god. First thing that I noticed the most in the song. Start with a little bit of an old rock type feel. Beat progresses. Crescendo up. Kind of lay off a little bit. We intensify again. Lay off again. Intensify even more. And then we're just done at the end. Again, the same way I said in the first song. It slowly sucks me in. It just sucks me in. And then the little layoff just wants me craving more. And then bring it back. And the same thing again. And we bring it back again. I can't even, this is the thing, I can't even I don't even give a fuck what they're saying, bro. I don't care what they're saying because it just sounds so good. I don't care what they're saying, what they're talking about, because there's so much shit going on in my ears that just meshes so well together that I can only just sit back and just be like, I don't know what the hell is happening, but it sounds fucking amazing. That's the only thing that I'm thinking about right now in my head. Now, I'm going to have to go back and listen to the song again. In all honesty. But I loved it. I did, honestly. Again, different feel from the first song. More rock heavy than the first song. But again, the use of guitars. Again, just the increasing crescendo of the beat and then the layoff and then going again, layoff again. It just wanted me to come back for more. Again, same feeling as I had in the first song. Not as trancey, ethereal, but more of a rock heavy feel. I'm like, fuck yeah. I love that song again. Again, another song that I loved, honestly. And like I said, it's difficult for me to really review this shit. I don't really know the genre. Like I said, I'm going into this completely open. I know a few songs in it, but I don't know any of their projects. If I'm being completely honest. So far it just sounds great. Honestly, it's just I don't even know how to describe it really. I don't know. I've never really watched other reactions on Radiohead, so I don't know how other people react to this. To kind of I don't know what the hell is going on. It probably sounds good, or maybe some people don't like it. I don't know. Now, I've never heard this song, but I've heard people say that this is their favorite song on the album. That's just what I've heard people say. That's not me saying it, okay? Not me. Okay, number 30, Nude. Oh my god. Is that a violin? I'm pretty sure that's the violin. Completely different feel, again, from the first two songs. All completely different in their respect. Okay, oh my god, the laugh and the little bit of guitar.
Don't get any big ideas. They're not gonna happen.
Okay.
You paint yourself white and feel noise. There'll be something missing. Now that you found it's gone. Now that you feel it, you don't. You got off the so don't get big ideas. They're not gonna happen.
Wow, the production on this song is unbelievable.
You go to hell for your dirty mind is
Sounds unbelievable. Sounds incredible. It's like a ethereal, spacey sound to end. What an absolutely beautiful song. So I was reading it in the beginning because I was really trying to understand the song while I was listening to it. It says the song describes the consequences of a world where only one idea is shared by everyone. If one has an idea that is different from the generally accepted one and can benefit the world one way or another, it would always be kept away from the public. And then of course all the other stuff, it's a fan favorite, blah blah blah. The production on this song was unreal. unreal. Again, it's like this album is like ear crack. It really is like ear crack. It wants me to come back for more. And what did I saw something about, yeah, it had been in working title, blah blah blah. Ooh, where is it? The band worked in it during the next decade, but was never satisfied with the results. Renamed it as Nude, as it was finally released in Rambles in 2007 with a different arrangement. And the next year became the second single off that album. Producer Niger Godrich claimed the new bass line composed by Colin River restructured. Oh, whatever the hell I did, restructured the song fucking beautifully. It's yeah. Said it transformed it from something very straight into something that much more of a rhythmic flow for sure. Songs often have a kind of window where they're also where they're really most alive, and you have to capture it. Nude missed its window, and it took a lot of reinventions to bring it back to the place where we could capture it again in a way that resonated for people playing it. It was essentially the same song. Nothing had really changed. What had changed are the people playing it. So I guess what I'm getting from that is they just didn't really like the way it was sounding originally when they were first producing it, and getting a different, I guess, producer, getting a different person to compose the song, help bring out the emotion they're trying to bring out for the people. That's what I'm assuming that means. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. But whatever the fuck it was, it kind of gets you a little bit more emotionally involved too. I feel like that was for me. I feel like the most emotional song in my opinion on the album so far. We're only 3 songs in, and the next song coming up is probably, of what I know, my favorite song on the album. Even though I don't know the rest of the album. It's gonna be hard for a song to top this for me personally. It really is. But again, I already need to go back and re-listen to these songs. I already need to go back and re-listen to it because I can't fully understand it on first listen. I really can't. But it sounds fucking amazing. Sound wise, I feel like that was the most, I guess, picturesque type song. The most, I feel like, professionally produced type song. I feel like that shit could have been in a movie. Like, sounded amazing. I don't know. I know, honestly, I don't even know the lead singer. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even know the lead singer, but it sounded great again. And this, oh my goodness, I don't even know where to start with this song, man. All right, song number 4, Weird Fishes, Arpeggi. I'm just gonna sit back. I'm just gonna sit back and listen. I'm not gonna say a word. I'm just gonna sit and listen.
picked over by the wolves. I'm wet fishing. We're fishing.
And I wish I didn't know this song, and I can get a first time reaction of this. I remember the first time I ever reacted to this. I'm gonna talk about it after. You know, every time I listen to that song, I get like semi emotional every time. Every time. I could play it on repeat and I'll get semi emotional every single time. Every time. This song, regardless of the production, I'm not talking about that. Just on a personal level, the song speaks to me. And I feel like for a lot of people, it speaks to them as well. The idea of isolation, the idea of, you know, love and rejection, and the idea of escaping, emotional vulnerability. This song speaks with me on a lot of different levels. And that's why I feel like it's very tough for a song on this album to top this song because of the place it puts me in mentally when I listen to it. From the very beginning, to the drums, to the guitar coming in, to the whole beat coming in, the light little break. Then we have the wow wow, and then we go to the next part at the end, the last minute and 30. That style of the song that really encapsulates the entire idea of what is being said, the concept, just wrapping it all up, everything. This is probably, in terms of production, this is one of my favorite songs ever. Honestly, it's probably crazy to say. I don't really give a fuck because of how much this song speaks to me. Not in terms of so many different situations. It doesn't matter where I've been, what I've been doing. This song can change my mood. It will come on and it will put me in a different place. Good, bad, doesn't fucking matter. This is a song that literally speaks to me in so many different ways. And this song specifically was the reason why I wanted to do this album, because of how emotionally engaged I got to the song. Just the ethereal feeling in both ears of the sounds in and out, the spacey vibe, the isolation concept, love, rejection, everything. This song is absolute perfection to me. This song is perfection, honestly. Like I said, I don't know the genre. This song is absolute perfection to me. I deadass almost started crying, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. You can literally see it. Like, I almost started crying, bro. All right, we got to do this fucking reaction, bro. Okay, enough. All right, song 5. all I need. We gotta get through this reaction, bro. I'm on song 4. I'm already crying, bro. We gotta stop. We gotta stop, bro. Dead ass. Different type of beat so far. Every song feels like a story. It really does. Every song just feels like a story to me. It's all telling something different.
Trapped in your car. I am all the days that you choose to ignore.
I don't know what that instrument is. It's giving me like Minecraft vibe for some reason. I don't know why.
Just wants to share your life. I'm just an insect trying to get out of the night. I'm still with you because there are
The idea of love has come up a lot in this. The concept of love has come up a lot in this project so far, and the idea of just, I guess, worthiness, in a sense. Not said specifically, but basically implying this. I've heard this part on TikTok. I'm sure a lot of us have. Like I said, you know, the idea of love and worthiness comes up a lot, especially in the last 2 songs, especially in this song. I just can't get over the sound and the brilliance to even come up with this. I'm getting chills even talking about it. It's crazy. The I don't even know how you think of shit like this. Not the concept, just the sound. How do you even think of putting certain instruments with a specific beat and a specific sound together to make it sound like this? I just don't get it. And now, listen, I don't know if they were like revolutionaries or someone who, like, you know, pioneers of this. I'm not sure. But it's so different than so many other things that I've heard. It's just like, it's crazy. I love the ending part of this song too. I love how the song closes. I've loved every song has closed on a high. Every song closes on a high. I feel like it's just like I said in the last song, it's putting everything together in the song and encapsulating it in a closing moment, few 30, 45-minute long portion of a song. And it's just doing it at the end every time. I feel like that has been perfectly executed. I feel like that is really added to the emotional touch not only this song has, but the album in general has. I feel like this evokes emotion. It just does. I feel like it just forces you to evoke emotion. I like the song, don't get me wrong, but of the 5 that I've listened to, in my personal opinion, this is my least favorite song of the 5, but I still like it. I really do. Nothing wrong with the song at all. Number 6, Faust Arp, or ARP.
Wakey, wakey, rise and shine, it's on again.
Then this composing again, the composing, the violins.
What you are too reasonable, sensible. There from the neck up, I guess I'm stuck. We thought you had it, but no. For no real reason, squeeze the tubes and empty bottles. I take a bow. It's what you feel now, what you ought to. The elephant that's in the room is tumbling, duplicate, plastic bags and duplicate and triplicate. There from the neck up, I guess I'm stuck. We thought you had it, but no. Exactly where do you get up? Is enough. I love you, but enough is enough. And that stuff, there's no real reason.
Again, same thing. As I said, same thing. Really just pushing the point of the song at the very end again. Violins sound amazing. Feels like a movie song again. Like I said, it feels like a movie scene. Another great song, honestly. What I'm pretty much getting from this song, and also from what I've read and what I could tell, because of the repetitive feel of the beat of the lyrics. What I'm getting from the song, of course, I've read a little bit about it. The repetitiveness of the lyrics is basically signifying what the song is talking about. Repetitiveness. Doing the same thing. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. It's on again, off again, on again. Watch me fall like dominoes in pretty patterns. Fingers in the blackbird's pie. I'm tingling. Pretty much going through the same routine every day. Over and over. Squeeze the tubes in empty bottles. Take a bow. Is what you feel, not what you ought to, And going through the same routine, but also feeling things that maybe you shouldn't really feel. Maybe you're kind of being signaled to feel like happiness, for example, or sadness, when you shouldn't really be feeling that from that, but you're so used to it that that's what you are, I guess, expected to do. That's kind of what I'm getting from it. I'm trying not to click on the stuff to see what it's saying. That's kind of the concept that I'm getting from this song. Again, I love the violin. I love the way it came in. I love the outro. But again, a lot of these songs are gonna need a second listen to. I really am gonna have to like go in depth on these songs so I can really understand them. It's really difficult to do that on a first listen. With that being said, I'm gonna go to the 7th song, Rechoner. Okay, completely different sound again. Completely different sound. A little more upbeat to a degree. Interesting beat. What is taking him? I'm not understanding. Rechoner. I'm assuming that means death to a degree. I'm assuming. The first verse makes me feel like he's talking about the devil to a degree. I feel like I could be digging way too deep into it. Another very emotionally vulnerable song. And the incoming background noise again. The violins on this whole project have been so good. It makes me feel like what I said is semi-true. I'm gonna look at the end. I want to know, actually. I'm very intrigued. I love that. And the use of the violin again. I don't know what that I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is in the background. Like getting louder too. I feel like. So I feel like we're talking. Okay, we can see. I feel like we're talking about the devil or some sort of like. Okay. What are the? Reckoning refers to the ultimate reckoning and death. Okay, so that was semi-right with the death part. You can't take it with you. It's about the impermanence of things, of life being a fleeting event, and the accumulation of wealth status being of only temporary value or temporal value. This is an arching half wish for the release of death to be carried away. Yeah, this is again. This is another song that I'm gonna have to really dig into to understand on a deeper level, because I feel like after some of the shit I read too, this goes into the last song we listened to. I don't know the lore. You know, I'm talking in gaming terms. I don't know the lore, but I get the never-ending cycle because we said like ripples on a blank shore. I'm too fucking stupid to really understand this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm too fucking stupid. Even though like I feel like it's simpler than I'm really making it out to be. I feel like he's just dancing with death, and eventually he's okay with him taking him. I'm definitely looking into it completely wrong. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna go to song 8. This is a song specifically I need to go back and listen to a hell, because I'm being real stupid right now, honestly. Right? Song 8, House of Cards. I've been absolutely loving this project so far, honestly. Makes me want to get more into this genre and just Radiohead in general, honestly. Simple as that. Simple as that.
No matter how it ends, no matter how it starts, forget about your house of cards, and now they're mine.
What are the House of Cards referring to?
Forget about your house of cards, and now they're mine.
So it's not really like a love song. I feel like it's more of like a, I wouldn't say pleading, but a yearning or a wanting of a specific person, and really just wanting anything that could happen to go in his favor to get this person. I'll stop speaking now. Sorry. And these little intermissions, these breaks, oh my goodness. Just letting the beats speak.
Infrastructure will collapse from voltage spikes. Throw your keys in the
Song has a little bit of a,
kiss your heart's blown goodnight.
like, evil is too much. Evil is too much. It has like a darker feeling to it, in my opinion. It has like a little bit of like a darker feel to
Your
it.
house of cards and I'll do mine. Forget about your house of cards and I'll do mine. For the table, guess where?
Well, I love that. I love the light background. I love it. The voice, not the beat. The voice. Get the light echoing. It's a subtle continuation too of the beat throughout the entire song. So a little bit in the second verse, I started to get a little bit more of like a darker feeling, especially with the sounds that were coming in my ear. Really helped force that point of like a little bit of like, I feel like a darker motive. He doesn't, not necessarily that he wants to do anything, but he wants her to kind of just let what he believes should happen. I feel like a lot of people in general, we have certain thoughts of that in our mind. We like someone, maybe you're like, I kind of hope her relationship doesn't work out, or I hope this doesn't happen. Some people don't think like that. Some people do think like that. At the end of the day, a lot of people are very selfish. And that's what I'm getting from this song. Selfish. Selfish, 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 selfish. That's the feeling that I'm getting from this song. I had a darker feeling for a little bit in this section. The infrastructure will collapse from voltage spikes. Throw your keys in the bowl. Kiss your husband goodnight. And forget about your house of cards and I'll do mine. Basically just wanting things to walk away, come to me. That's what I'm getting. Walk away, come to me. A way more personal song again. Way more personal song. And for a lot of people, it's probably relatable. Liking someone that's in a relationship. Maybe you've been friends with someone for a very long time and they're in a relationship and you start having feelings for the certain person, but it's like you can't really tell that person because she's in a relationship or he's in a relationship and this is going on and this is going on and this is going on. Like, this is a very relatable song to a lot of people. But again, I'm getting to a point in the album now where I really feel like I need to just keep going back and listening and listening and listening again to really get a full understanding of what's going on. I feel like this song I understand the last three the most. But again, it just sounded great again. Every song has just sounded, like I said, every song is like it's a story. It's telling you something, not just with what's being said, but with the beat. The beat is trying to tell you something. And I feel like the percussion, the production, everything really fucking enhances what every song is talking about. Honestly, I feel like everything matches so perfectly. I really do. And I go straight into another unreal song in my opinion. Jigsaw's Falling Into Place. Radiohead, another one of my personal favorite songs. For good reason. I'm sure for good reason. An absolutely incredible song. No words need to be said again. Again, I wish I could, hold on. I wish that I haven't heard this song in Weird Fish's Arpeggi. I wish I never did. Because I feel like it would make this reaction so much better. But at the same time, I feel like this makes this reaction different because I do have a small understanding of what I'm getting into. But you know, at the same time, I kind of wish I didn't.
Just as you take my hand, just as you write my number down, just as the jigsaw ride, just as they play your favorite song, as your body disappears. No one will wind up like a spring before you had too much. Come back and focus again. The walls have been in shape. They got a Cheshire cat grin, all blurring into one. This place is on a mission. Before the night out, before the animal noises closer get cameras, before you come at all. Between the notes, the beat goes round and round. The beat goes round and round. Never really got me. I just pretended that I was a blowing instrument. As I set off shotguns, come on and let it out. Come on and let it out. Come on and let it out. Come on and let it out.
This is my favorite part. Actually, my favorite part. This section is one of my favorite parts of the entire album. mean, what more really has to be said, honestly? So from what I know, I'm pretty sure this song is about basically being out at the club drunk. You take my hand just as you write my number down, talking to a girl, getting a number, just as the drinks arrive, just as they play your favorite song. Everything is going well. Before you run away from me, before you're lost between the notes, the beat goes round and round, the beat goes round and round. I never really got there. I just pretended that I had. Feeling of alcohol, the feeling of being drunk. He thought something was there that wasn't there. And again, you eye each other as you pass. She looks back and you look back, not once, not just twice. Wish away your nightmare, wish away the nightmare. You just got the light, you can feel it on your back. A light, you can feel it on your back. Jigsaw falling into place. To me, what I get from, obviously, I kind of know the song a little bit. You're at the club, drunk, talking to a girl. You feel like things are going well, but then you start to realize it's just like the jigsaws are falling back into place because this has happened before. You feel like something's happening. It's not really happening. You're drunk. She's drunk. Maybe you feel something that she doesn't feel, blah, blah, blah. But then you look back at each other, realizing that maybe there was something there, and you'll never really know because time continues to just move forward in life. That's how life goes. The beat to me, it's kind of like you're starting to understand the story as the beat continues to progress. And I've said it, I don't know how many times throughout this entire project. Every song is a story. Every beat enhances the story and is a story in itself. That is, I feel like, what I'm understanding is the brilliance of Radiohead right now. The way they put their songs together, the way they make things sound, not forget what they say, the way they make things sound, the way they make you feel. I don't know how much shit these people have gone through. Seems like a lot. This song, to me, is an absolute masterpiece. There's so much more stuff to go in depth about this song. But it's just incredible. Honestly, it is just absolutely incredible. I haven't genuinely disliked a single song again on this project. Honestly, again. There are some of these songs, 5 to 7 or 5 to 8, I really need to understand on a deeper level. I need to go into more. But I'm talking about that like I'm done with the project because I'm not. We still have the final song, Videotape, number 10. This has been I feel like the fastest hour I've ever been through.
When I'm at the pearly gates, this will be on.
We're talking about after death, I'm assuming. So it makes perfect sense to close the album too.
Just beneath, and he's reaching up to grab me. This is one for the good days, and I have it all here in red, blue, green, and red, blue, green. And you are my center when I spin away out of control on videotape.
This to me is kind of just letting everything come together, the entire album come together in the final song, and especially in the bridging moments here with no lyrics in the slightest.
This is my way out saying goodbye.
Beat's about to take off. I can already tell. Yeah, I was absolutely wrong. I was completely wrong. Completely wrong. Getting louder and louder and louder and louder. Wow. I feel like this song could be taken in so many different ways, honestly. I feel like this is a really good way to end the album, the project, whatever you want to call it, honestly. Just like it's like a story of what someone is. I feel like listening to it top to bottom, it's a story of something that someone has gone through. Now, I don't know the lead singer. I don't know. I genuinely don't know anything about him. I really, really don't. I just know these songs and I like the songs. But going through the entire project, I could see glimpses. It gives you glimpses into the person's life, glimpses of something that has happened. I feel like something has happened. And this last song to me, one of my pearly gates was basically on my videotape. You're the center when I spin, out of control on videotape, blah, blah, blah. This is my way of saying goodbye because I can't do it face to face. This part of me is like he's saying like goodbye to someone. I'm assuming a woman, a wife, a girlfriend, someone in his life. Maybe someone died in his life. I have no idea. I really don't. This part here makes it sound like kind of like a suicide message to me. It really does. So I'm talking to you before blank. No matter what happens now, you shouldn't be afraid because I always know today has been the most perfect day I've ever seen. That's the vibe that I get from this song. And I feel like this sums up everything that has happened throughout the entire album. All the love messages, the isolation messages, the not being able to grasp that person message, the fleeting messages. I need to go through this. I need to go through this again. I really do. I missed a lot. I really missed a lot. But emotionally, production wise, sound, the feel, honestly, what a masterpiece. Honestly. And I am not big into this genre. I know nothing about Radiohead. I know nothing about alt rock or indie. I'm not specifically sure what this is because I'm not trying to offend anyone specifically with this because I really don't know anything about it. To me, even on first listen, this feels like a masterpiece to me. And I feel like when I go back again and re-listen to this, I'm re-listening to this again. Tomorrow I'm gonna re-listen to it. It's already like 2 in the morning. Like I'm gonna go back and re-listen to this 100%. I need to take everything in. I need to look. I actually need to click on these things and understand. I need to actually look who the lead singer is, understand his life, and then go back and listen to it again once I have a full understanding of everything to really grasp what I missed. Because I feel like I only have a surface level of everything on first listen, and I feel like there's no way, absolutely no way, I can get a full understanding of this album unless I actually start looking into stuff. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Regardless of that, I feel like these aren't songs that I'm going to just listen to, just like listen to really all the time. Especially on the back half, where I feel like it was way more emotionally engaging, more life story to me. But every song sounded so good. It sounded so good. I don't even know what I would rate this. To me, easy, easy 9 out of 10 to start. Easy 9 out of 10 to start. On easy, easy. But I really need to go into this album and understand it more before I could really say 9 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 12 out of 10. You know what I mean? Let me go back and listen to this again, and then I'm going to leave probably a pin comment at the bottom after I really went back and listened to it again and had a full understanding of every song and the link up and everything. With that being said, what an amazing album, honestly. I didn't know really what to expect. I said, the two songs that I knew kind of gave me an idea of what might be on the project. Honestly, what an incredible album. What an amazing project. I don't even know how they come up with this shit. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how they even came up with some shit like this. How the fuck do you do this? Honestly. That's just music, bro. That's why I love music so much. That's why I love discovering new music so much, because there's just so much to unpack. There's so much that I haven't heard. There's so much that I've heard, and there's so much that I haven't heard. There's so many songs that I heard that I don't understand in the full context of an album. There's so much that I need to go into and understand more. And this is an incredible way to start, honestly. That being said, I've been yapping so much. If you made it here all the way to the end, that would be fucking crazy. That would be insane. Appreciate all y'all for watching. I don't know. Obviously, I have no idea what the next album is going to be because I'm doing it on a wheel spin. So we're going to see. But man, what a way to start with a third album, man. What a way to start. Again, socials on the screen, socials in the description, live on Tay, posting YouTube, both channels, Instagram, TikTok. You already know. You'll catch me everywhere. You'll see another one of these videos again. And until next time.